As a young adult juggling a full-time job by day and moonlighting as a Doordash driver by night, I've had my share of mundane deliveries and minor hiccups. Generally, the most excitement I encounter is the occasional dissatisfied customer demanding their food faster than physically possible. However, one evening, what began as an ordinary delivery changed into a harrowing tale, thrusting me into an ordeal that tested every ounce of my resolve. The night in question started uneventfully. I was waiting at a local eatery, watching the minutes tick by as the kitchen struggled with an order: 4 hamburgers and 2 milkshakes. The customer on the other end of my app was unusually patient, assuring me to take my time, a rare grace in this line of work. Relieved, I finally headed out with the order, the night air biting as the temperature dipped. The address led me to a remote part of town, the kind where streetlights are few and houses are nestled far apart, shrouded by darkness. I pulled into a dimly lit driveway and was greeted by a woman who seemed empathetic about the delay. After apologizing and suggesting she contact Doordash for a refund, I turned to leave, the night's silence enveloping me. That's when I heard it. A furious shout that sliced through the calm. "Hey, why is my milkshake warm?" The voice boomed from the doorway. Turning back, I was suddenly face to face with an imposing figure, his features twisted in anger. I tried to explain, to diffuse the tension with apologies and assurances, but with each word, his fury seemed to escalate. Backing towards my car, my heart raced as I reached for a safety that seemed all too far away. The usual comfort of having pepper spray felt painfully absent, left behind on the center console in my car. As I fumbled with the door, half of my body still exposed, he slammed it shut on my ankle. Pain seared through me, a scream escaping my lips before I could stifle it. He slammed the door again, pinning my ankle in its vise. Adrenaline surged, and I managed to pull myself into the car, slamming the lock into place just as his fists began to pound on the window. Desperation took hold as I threw the car into reverse, not daring to take a moment to orient myself. My vehicle lurched backward, tires screeching, the world a blur of shadow and fear until a loud crash jolted me to a stop. My car had hit a telephone pole. Before I could recover, a rock shattered the driver's side window, and his hands were on me, trying to drag me from the wreckage. His wife's pleas faded into the background as I struggled against his grip. It was then I remembered the pepper spray. With a shaking hand, I retrieved it, spraying wildly until he released me. I didn't look back, speeding away into the night, the echo of my pounding heart drowning out the roar of the engine. The aftermath left me shaken, a stark reminder of the vulnerability that comes with my nighttime job. I drove straight to the police station, the events of the evening spilling out in a frantic, disjointed confession. The encounter haunted me for weeks, a constant shadow that lurked behind the routine of everyday deliveries.